Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter. I'm HazzD. Last time we went out and hunted the Diablos. I have to say it like that, I can't help it. Send help! Never mind, this time I'm going to go out and do another after game quest. But first I want to talk to this lady here. Hello! I finally got a letter from my brother who's been out of contact. He says he's been chasing a monster even bigger than a wyvern, so he can write. We'll never know about this or know what wyvern this is because it's in the town and we can't access that. Hooray! By the way, I've started dating that man who always sits in the village chief's yard. He's a little shy, but he's the kindest man. We're going to have dinner in town with my brother someday soon. So yeah, that's kind of wrapping up the love triangle, love story. I don't know if it's a triangle. Is there a third person? I don't know, maybe the legendary gunner's getting on this. I don't know, I'm just adding randomness to it now. Never mind, that closes up the love story and also the story of this guy's brother, or this lady's brother. Sorry about that little random junk up there. What I was saying is that we're going to have to make one more piece of armour, and that piece of armour is a Cephalos helm, or just any Cephalos piece of armour. It doesn't have to be the helm. I don't know if I specifically said that for the last two, but this is the last piece of armour we have to make to unlock one of the after game quests, so it's been sent to my box. Now if I come over and talk to the chief, hello, and look at our quest, we have Terror of the Gravios. So this is one of the biggest quests we've done so far. It is quite possibly the second biggest quest in the entire offline game. So this is a big one. It's quite difficult. I'd say it's about as hard as the Diablos. So if you can do the Diablos, you can do this one. The reward is 3,800 zenny. So as you can see, it's a big one. It's in the volcano, so hardest zone. So this is going to be quite good. It's to slay the Gravios. The requester is a troubled noble. A fearsome Gravios has appeared amidst the magma and desolation of the volcanic zone. Slay the fire breather for us. So yep, this is our quest. We have to go slay the Gravios. And as you can tell, it's in the volcano, so unless you've got immunity to heat, you're going to need cool drinks and probably a lot of stuff because it's going to be kind of difficult. Fortunately, this one doesn't have all that much clearing out to do in terms of little creatures, since there aren't too many smaller monsters that you have to deal with in the zones where it goes. Well, they are there, but you don't really have to deal with them. For example, there's Vest Boys, but you can't really get rid of those. And there's also Absurus, but they never really get in your way. So you literally can ignore them. For now, I'm just going to grab all of these and grab those. As you can see, there are some barrel bombs in here. So if you ever run out, or if you ever have a need to grab them, if you die, for example, we'll come back here, you can grab them. So what I'm going to do is down some rations. I'm not going to down a cool drink yet, since this is going to be a... Okay, I did not intend to do that. Great. Fantastic. Mistake already. I was going to say I don't intend to drink a cool drink now, because I want to save as many as I can, since this could be a very long quest. It could take you the entire 50 minutes. So I want to save all the cool drinks I can. Despite the fact that I have 5 and each one lasts 10 minutes, so it's fine. It's not a problem. Never mind. Let's head in here. Gonna down a cool drink. The zone we're heading to first is number 5, because that is the only zone that you can clear out. But well, it's... Oh no, okay, we have a cutscene. I didn't realise this. Here is a cutscene. Okay, and here we go. I kind of completely forgot there was an opening cutscene there, but this is the Gravios. A large wyvern found in the volcanic zones. They possess a fiery breath attack and the ability to emit sleeping gas. They also have an extremely hard scales that deflect most weapon attacks. So as it says, it's incredibly tough. That may sound similar to the Basaurus, which is pretty much the exact same thing as this, just a little bit smaller and a little bit weaker. Doesn't use the powerful abilities like the flame breath as much. As you can see, it's run away. And you may have noticed, it's huge! This thing is quite possibly the biggest offline monster you are going to face. Actually, it probably is. So you're going to be you're going to want to be incredibly careful when fighting this and choosing your weapons, since, say, lances and great swords are really the only thing that's going to reach it. Since its tail is quite high up and you can carve it, and I'm definitely sure this one does have 2 tail carves. So what I'm going to do, as I was going to say before the cutscene, is come to Area 5 and get rid of these Ioprae, since they're going to be a pain Normally the Gravios, if you don't have the cutscene, will start in area 6, so you don't have to worry about bumping into it in 4, it will normally be in there. But for now, let's just take care of all these Ire Prey. The areas that it can go to are 5, 4, 6 and 7, and my sound is gone, that's fantastic. Something to note is that, as you saw, it can wander through all of the lava, so that could be a problem when fighting it in, say, 7 and 6, because it can, like, wander halfway through it and you can't attack it, unless you've got a bowgun, which might be a possibility to useful. Actually, here it is. It's in area 7, so what I'm going to do is head round there. As you can see, this zone is built with best boys as usual, and it makes it incredibly difficult to, well, it doesn't make it incredibly difficult, it just makes it annoying to fight it in this area. So what I'm going to do is paintball it, because it can be sometimes hard to track where it goes when it leaves through the lava, is what I was trying to say. I'm just trying to concentrate and try and get as much damage in on the tail as possible, since, oh, okay, there you go, that's an example of the sleeping gas. This is the only creature in this entire game that actually uses the sleep thing, and it's also quite possibly one of the best times, if you're behind it, to attack its tail, which I'm not making use of. So as you can, oh dear, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way, oh dear. As you can see, it's got a flame breath that is its most powerful attack, and quite possibly the most powerful flame attack you're going to face offline. If you get hit by that, not even your shield will protect you from it. Okay, there we go. I got shoulder barge. It's another ability it has. So you're going to want to be careful. This thing can just give an ass whooping if you're not careful. I don't know why I keep using that recently. I've started to use that. Really, that is the only way to describe this. This thing is a monster, and I've already got the tail off. So there we go. That was quite easy. The reason it was quite easy is because it did the sleep attacks a lot. Normally it would just charge about like this, it would do its flame breath, making it hard to get behind. So when it does the sleep ability, it can be incredibly easy to reach the tail, since normally it's very high up and it's really difficult to get at. So now that we've taken the tail off, what I'm going to do is try and go for its chest, because like the Psaurus, you can break its chest plate and get at its raw underbelly. As you can see, it's just massive, this thing. It just walks straight over me. Reaching the tail is quite difficult. So what I'm going to do is go for the chest now and try and hit that. This thing can go in pitfall traps, so that might be one way you want to try and, well, get at its chest and maybe break it with, if I get them, I don't have any on me apparently. Where are they? Okay, I haven't made any. That's fantastic. Fortunately, this thing is quite slow, so I can just lead it over very slowly. Great. Okay, now I'm stunned and it's in the pitfall trap. Fantastic. This is going well, yet bad at the same time. This thing can fly, so be careful. And I'm going to... No. There we go. I'm just going to have to stab it with that, because I just realised I don't have any small barrel bombs. So yeah, this thing can fly, and it will do this more regularly than not. I need to heal because I'm getting hit a lot and my health is low, so if I get hit by, say, one of those shoulder barges, it is going to wreck me like the Diablos. This thing will wreck you if you're not careful. I know I use that a lot, and I say that a lot about these after game monsters, but yes, all of them are incredibly powerful. And if you're not careful, it will go bad really quickly. So, yeah. Be careful. Unfortunately, that attack didn't do as much as I'd hoped. Its raw ability is not quite as long as Diablos. Not Diablos, and as you can see, that has a wide sort of zone, that sleep ability. And it's going to do this again, and it's going to lock me in place. Please hit me. Okay. Oh, okay, that's lucky. Please, best boy, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Why do you... Oh, dear Lord. And there we go. Okay. That is what can happen when you get knocked unconscious and then it fire breaths you. That fire breath without a shield, if you block it with a shield, it'll do less damage. It'll do about half your health. If you don't block it, it's going to kill you. If you don't have any fire resistance, this thing will destroy you with that ability. So be careful. Like I said, that is not something you want to stand at the other end of, because it will destroy you. Okay, so now that I've taken the tail off, we're going to head back up there. Okay, so I'm going to grab these things out of here now. Now that I've died, like I said, this will be a good time to grab them. There are no cool drinks in there. I completely missed that when I opened it earlier. I've only got 2 left. So if I die again, that means I'm going to have one left. Fortunately, when I did a practice run of this earlier, it's not quite as, well, it's quite tough, like its defense is high, but its health is not quite as high as the Diablos. This thing, it will go down a lot quicker and a lot easier. The hardest part is probably dodging its massive attacks, and then it's probably getting the tail off. So now that I've got the tail off, this is a lot easier. I'm going to quickly go through Area 6 to show off what that zone looks like before heading up to 7, just because I want to show it off and show you what it's like in there, because even though it is filled with monsters that I believe you can get rid of, I normally wouldn't, because they're only Absurus, and to be honest, most of them stay away from you since they're quite large areas. Something you'll notice about a volcano is that all of the areas are a lot bigger, but there are less of them. So let's head in here, and as you can see, Absurus are in here. This is another area with lava that you have to kind of dodge around, but the Gravios can just run straight across. So here we go, we're heading back up to 7 to finish off the Gravios. And something to make note of right now is that this is the second time, this is only the second time we have come to the volcano. I don't know why, but the volcano is so underused during this offline that it is ridiculous. It's the hardest area, and yet it is used so little. I don't understand why. It's quite a cool area, and they could have done a lot more with it. They do a lot more in the later games with the volcano, just to prove how good the volcano can be. It's just a little weird and a little random. And never mind, here we are. We're coming up against this. It hasn't seen me. And I'm just going to stand here and see if it sees me. I don't have any more pitfall traps. What I could do is... oh no, I think it's seen me. It's seen me. Right, let's not do that. Let's try and not get caught in the sleep now, because as you saw before, that destroyed me given the chance. I think that's maybe the 4th time I died so far in this. I don't know how many times well, I think it's 4, but I can't quite remember when they all were. I think I died in my first battle against a Giant Cuckoo, which was ridiculous. And I think I died to the Plesiloth because, I don't know, I think my armor was a bit weak for that, and I don't know how I dodged that tail attack. But never mind. Block that, because it can somehow hit me there. And then I think I died to the Monoblus, and now I've died to the Gravios. So this is the 4th time. Yep, I was right. So yeah, that just proves how powerful these creatures are. You don't want to mess around with them, try and get away with that as far as possible. See, this is a problem with doing close range with Gravios, is if you get caught too close to it and it manages to do what it did to me, it's going to kill you. So yeah, not a good thing. So let's carry on just going for the chest, because hopefully I can break its chest armor. There we go, just as I was saying, we've broken the chest armor. So let's keep going for the chest. Another thing to watch out for is the paralysis. Luckily, it wasn't when this thing was attacking that it got inflicted on me by the Vespoids. So that is another thing you want to watch out for when doing this quest, because these Vespoids are a pain in the ass. Normally it would hang about in the other area, so it wouldn't be a problem, and it's going to roar at me. Fantastic. Right, let's block this wing because, well, why not? And also it's just going to step on me anyway, so I don't think you can block that unless you have a power juice active or a mega power juice active. You can't block that. It's in rage mode. When in rage mode, it'll do a lot more of the sleep attacks, and it'll do a lot more of the fire beam attacks. I can't believe I forgot exactly what it was called, despite the fact it's right there. That is ridiculous. Never mind, my memory is going a bit funny now. It's been a bit of a long time since before this episode. I thought I had the materials to make the headpiece I needed for this, and I'm going to die if I'm not careful. Okay, I'm gonna... oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, right, I'm leaving the area. I'm not risking it. Not risking it for a chocolate biscuit. Even if it is a chocolate biscuit. Never mind. What I was going to say is that before this, I had to go and get the Cephalos materials, so I'm recording this a little later than well, it's actually early now. It's now 20 to 6 in the morning, because I had to go out and get those things. It was ridiculous. Never mind. So let's head back in, and let's take it on again. And I don't have a clue what it is doing. Oh well, right, let's stab it. Stabby. Fortunately, it's not in rage mode anymore. It doesn't stay in rage mode too long, however, it does go in and out of rage mode a lot more than a lot of other creatures. Something you may have noticed with these after game monsters. And we've managed to stun it again, that's quite nice. Let's hit it again. It's just getting a bit more damage while it's doing this. Block that roar. Thank you. Stabby, stabby, stabby. And tail right in the face. Fortunately, the tail, even though, oh dear. Oh god. And I'm screwed again. Great. Oh, come on. Please, something hit me. Anything but the Gravios. And I don't know how I dodged it. Okay, get out of the sleep. Right, I'm going to leave the area now because I need to sharpen my weapon. I've completely forgotten what I was saying before I went to sleep, so what I'm going to do is down this first aid kit, resharpen my weapon, and I'll say that's enough for now. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and all the good stuff. Next time, I'm going to finish off with Gravios. I'm going to finish this fight. So until then, I'll see you next time.